So today, we are going to learn about prospect list and what is prospect list and how to create one and how to manage it consistently. And when we say prospect refers to someone you hope to build a business with. So they are literally your future partners. And your success in this business is deeply depends on how consistently you manage your prospect list. So from now on, whenever you have a team meeting, the prospect list, like this one, the literal note list, will be at the center of the conversations. All right, so to understand why the prospect list is so important in this business, we first need to understand the real nature of network marketing. And let's compare this traditional sales and network marketing, as you see from the screen. In traditional sales, you sell to random buyers. So the customer spectrum becomes rather wider, but relationships are rather shallow. There is no multi-level expansion from there. So income is also linear, and when you stop working, income also stops. However, as you see on the left side, network marketing is not just selling products to random people. It is a deliberate process because you get to choose the people you want to share this solution and this business with. So it is not random at all. And the number of people may be smaller at first. It rather starts compared to the traditional distribution. It starts small, but relationships go deeper, and those relationships can grow into multiple levels. Of course, there will be just consumers, simple customers, but vision sharing must continue. So we spend time with our prospect, building trust, building relationship, and helping them understand about the business value and also efficacy of the products. And we help them develop their capability step by step. So when this happens, a value-based community and a consumption-based community are formed. So it is not just random people, gathering of random people. It it forms a community. So over time, this creates a pipeline that leads to long-term residual income and financial freedom. That's the goal from this business. So you might be curious. So what do we actually do with a prospect list? So I made this four steps. Step number one, you select the right people, right partners. So though they are not random people, you get to choose. So but you are not choosing people based on their background, education, wealth. No, we select people based on their positivity, attitude, growth mindset, and commitment. So, number one, there is a process that you select people, number one. And then step number two, you analyze their holistic health needs. So, you need to identify their needs across holistic health. So you have to ask questions like, are they focused on physical health? Or are they interested in financial health or a new opportunity or even a way to expand
Yeah.
their mission? Because each person has different interest and different need, right? So when you clearly understand what they need, you can then design the best strategy tailored for that person's. So step three, you need to design the right strategy because everyone's starting point could be different, right? If you have 100 prospects, you may have 100 different stories. That's why we need to analyze and tailor your approach for that each person's. So when you do your Shota plan presentation, you will notice that some people respond very strongly to financial freedom, or others care more about restoring their physical health first, right? So when you invite your prospect to join this training, some might be ready right away. Oh, that would be interesting. I would like to take the course. While others need a softer starting point. Maybe they could start as a book sharing or product experience first, right? So we need different strategy for each person. And step number 4, build and manage the relationship. Yes, you build relationship consistently. So you have to record the progress because it takes time. You might forget. You can memorize everything. So you need to make a record and recognize the right timing to introduce them or invite them. Also, you need to timely guide to the next step and create new momentum when they're necessary. So this is how a network is built. And this is why managing the prospect list matters. Okay, so these are the 4 activities we actually do with a prospect list. And there is a plan called 50-50-50-50 plan. It means people work 50 hours a week normally and 50 weeks a year and for 50 years of their life, only to retire with a pension that is less than 50% of the minimum cost of living. So this is the reality many people face, but many live with vague hope that, oh, it will work out somehow. So we just follow this plan. But we need better preparations for the future, right? So this business is built on 2 essential things, healthcare and consumptions. So healthcare is something that every human beings eventually has to focus on at certain stage in their life. And consumption is something we all do every single day. So Family Health Business simply turns these 2 unavoidable parts of life, healthcare and consumption, into a meaningful business opportunity. That's why it just makes sense. Mhm. And as we seen from this 50-50-50-50 plan, we are not just creating this prospect list for yourself. Because yes, you benefit from it. This is essential for your business, but still, you must understand it. The prospect list is not only for your benefit, but it is also for their benefit as well. You are providing opportunity for success, opportunity for physical health and financial freedom and mission health. So you are sharing this opportunity with people who are holding on to these 50 plans, right? So you are offering a pathway to holistic health, stability, and a better future through this business. So when you truly believe in this value that this business can provide for them, people will resonate with you. People can feel your conviction and confidence. And when they feel it, they will resonate with you, right? So this some if we summarize it, the prospect is not just for you, it's also for their benefits as well, because through this business, we can provide solutions for holistic health to them. Okay, guys, and let's take a look at the types of prospect list. There are 4 types of prospect list. So these are common business term in network marketing. So it's good to just memorize it. It's not difficult at all. The first list is called personal list. This includes people you already know. For example, your family, your friends, and your acquaintance. So in other words, this is your existing network, existing your personal network. So this is usually the first list everyone starts with, right? That's the number 1, personal list. But number 2, this is very distinctive. This is what network marketing special and different from other distribution. So referral list comes from your partner's personal list. So you may not know these people personally, but you are connected to them through your partners. For example, I met Lodi, and through Lodi, I met Biane. And Jonedi, I haven't met in person before, but through Biane, I met Jonedi. So this is referral list. Through Lodi and through Biane, I met Jonedi, right? So Jonedi is also in my list, but it's not my personal list, right? It was through referral list, okay? And for Biane, Jonati would be a part of her personal list, right? So this list, referral list, clearly shows the difference between direct selling and network marketing because direct selling, they usually stays at a single level relationship. Relationship doesn't go further than one level. Not it's not multi-level, but network marketing allows relationship to expand deeply and across multiple levels. And interestingly, most leaders are discovered and developed through this connection list, through this referral list. So when we manage our prospect list, we should not only focus on our own network, but we also need to record your partner's list as well. So we discuss and keep track together. Okay. And number three, index list. It's simple. It includes people you have built relationship with consistently through social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, other online platform. So it starts like that. Maybe someone may see your Facebook profile that you are drinking, you're having life meal or you're having business meeting with the Heavenly team, then they message you, oh, what kind of food are you taking? I want to buy that. I want to try that. That's how it starts. So that's a part of index list. And these people belong to your index list. So it might take some time to develop your profile and have this kind of connections through SNS, but it works. So it's always great to have your business account on your SNS. And number four, opportunity list. This is also very interesting. So this list includes people who already joined as members. So these people know about products, but when they only remain as consumer, so there are opportunities out there to make income from their consumptions, but they don't know how to do it. Like if they introduce life meal to 10 people, and when it becomes auto ship, like subscription service that would give them stable income to them, right? But they don't know how to do it. So that's great. They're enjoying life meal with a good price, but still, they may not yet realize that there is a business opportunity available to them. So at the right time, you can reintroduce the business aspect so they can take full advantage of this network marketing opportunity. If you want to do this business, well, some people can do this as a full-time job, but not for some people, they can enjoy this business as a part of their consumption, right? It doesn't have to be all serious, right? So by introducing this easy, fun, interesting opportunity to make income, you can help them also. Okay. Oops. All right. And let's talk about classifying prospect. It's not something important, but it's kind of a business term. So it's good to just know about it. So the groups are based on relationship position and trust level. So group A refers to people who are older than you or had a higher status than you, maybe professionals, older individuals or your mentors or seniors. These kind of people, we categorize them as group A. And group B includes those who are very close to you, your friends, family, your neighbors, right? And group C refers to people you don't have a deep relationship with. You maybe, for example, you've recently met with them or have low trust or not much of familiarity. In that case, we categorize them as group C. This is quite interesting. Um, when we begin Shoda plan, introducing this family, you might think, wow, like maybe I should start with group A, one of our like mentor, pastor, seniors, or maybe group B, or someone I know very well. That's a good idea, but they say you can start with group C, that you people you've met recently, because at first you don't know much about the business, you don't know much about the company, so you might not be really confident about it, right? So it has a psychological impact on you when you get rejected from that. So it's matter of resilience. So once you get experience and knowledge about the business, then you can move on to group A or group B, right? And have a really proper Shoda plan. Of course, from group A, group B, you will likely to find people you can truly build a good relationship and enjoy working together and having an amazing teamwork. But this, you don't have to memorize all of this, but it's a very common term, so it's good to know. All right, so let's go over a key guideline for writing a prospect list, because we're gonna make real prospect list with your notebook. So we have to go through this one by one. Number one, please eliminate prejudice. So don't exclude, don't erase people's name from your list, from your own assumptions like, oh, they will not respond to me. They're too busy to do this business. Oh, they're already wealthy. So they might not be interested in financial freedom. You don't know. It's not your decisions to make. Actually, making such assumption and not sharing about family, it's like it's taking their opportunities to succeed. So you just share, because we are all messengers of holistic health. What we do is sharing a message. So we share a message and give them opportunity, and then they decide whether to join or not. Okay, so let's leave them about the decision. And interestingly, it is likely said that prospect you haven't expected often to be key leaders. So it's interesting. So please don't exclude anyone based on your prejudice. Anyone who has good mindset, sincerity, and responsibility has an opportunity to be successful. All right, guideline number two, don't worry about the size of your network. Some people might, well, I know all of you here, Vienna, Marta, Johnny, Lodi, you guys have amazing network, but not everyone has that big connections. So some of you might think, oh, I don't know, that many people, I don't have many friends. What should I do? Where should I start? But even if your network is not that big, even it's small, but studies show that most people have at least 200 contacts, right? Because when you open your WhatsApp and scroll the profiles, there are at least 100 names there, right? So we can start there, right? So you analyze their holistic health needs and create a step-by-step strategy to introduce the business. You don't have to just one day suddenly text them, how are you, or are you interested in life? No, we don't approach like that, but it takes time, but step by step. Okay. And key guideline number three, this is important, guys. I want to make sure you follow this. Please write your list in a notebook. That means please don't rely on your memory or just digital files. Well, for some people, they feel more comfortable with maybe iPad and digital files. I understand, but I strongly recommend using a physical notebook, especially a ring-bound one. Ring-bound notebook like this. Oh, can you see? So if it's ring-bound, you can always add more papers and or rearrange the order of the papers. So it's very convenient. And I've tried using Excels and Google Drive to keep track of my prospect list, but now I realize that why our sponsors are telling us that it's always better to write things down and by hand. Okay, so and important guideline number 4, please prioritize individuals. Because let's say you have 200 prospects in your list. You cannot communicate with all of them at the same time. So you need to make an order, right? So you can decide who you are going to introduce family first. And the main criteria to choose the first people you will interact should always be their character, whether they have positivity, commitment, willingness to help others. Those things should be the first criteria. So yeah, and we will talk about this on the later slides as well. And most importantly, upgrade your list regularly, right? So I recommend please set a fixed time for updating your list. For example, in my case, I bring my prospect list every time I go to a cafe because I go to cafe maybe once or twice a week. And after I order my tea and for 5 minutes, I update my prospect list or weekly and review regularly because your building your prospect list is a continuous process. It takes time. For example, let's see. Let me share you one example. For Biane. Wow, Biane and I met first in February. If I haven't written down, record this in my prospect list, I wouldn't remember this, right? With, let's see, who is this person? With Lodi. I met Lodi in 2024, October 1st, right? So it's already been almost 2 years. So we have to keep track of it and upgrade it regularly. Okay, so let's look what you should actually record in your prospect list. So this is these are some factors you need to write down. So you need to write their name, age, and location. Why do we put their location? It's Indonesia. It's such a humongous country. And if you have people from same city, same island, same area, it's better to team up among them and help them together. And when you visit certain area, you can call those people at the same time, right? So it's better to keep location. And also it's going to be global business. Your business will someday grow outside of Indonesia as well. So we need to make sure, put location. And we also write whether they have a previous network marketing experience. They can be helpful because they may understand the binary structure and how the network marketing goes, understand faster, right? But if their experience was focused only on sales, not on helping people or educating people, they may resist this kind of training system at first because they only want to make faster sales, right? So those are the things you need to see. And number 3, mindset. So you need to assess their attitude. Are they positive? Do they have growth mindset? Are they willing to commit in this business, right? So you don't need to invite everyone at the same time, but it's often wise to give opportunities first to people with a good attitude like this. And number 4, classification. When you write down the list, you can write how you currently see this prospect as a potential full-time distributor or part-time business builder or just consumer, because not all of them will become distributor, right? Some people are only want to consume live mail. That's perfectly fine, right? So it's simply your current assessment. You don't know yet, but based on your assessment, we can make a better tailored strategy for that person. And most importantly, please record things like how was the first meeting go and the second meeting and follow-up conversations and current progress or next steps. So this kind of writing helps you stay organized and recognize timing and guide them forward naturally. So can you see my notebook? These are all my prospect list. I make my list. It's this much. So it's ring bound. I can always open a notebook and put more papers if I'm out of the papers, and also rearrange, right? So today's lesson lecture is not over like this. We have assignment. So I want you to have a ring bound notebook for yourself. Please get one very strong, because you will carry this for a long time. It's your business tool. So make sure it's not floppy. Make sure you found something very strong. Okay, so ring bound notebook. And then uh, you can write down name of 100 prospect. You are not writing down 100 names on the same list, but you can allocate one name on one paper, and then next page, one name, and then the third name. Okay, so because you will write down and keep the record of the dialogue and meeting conversations with this person on the whole page. So you better put only one name on a page. And well, it only takes like 30 minutes. 30 minutes to write 100 names. It's just names, right? But among 100 people, why don't you pick 5 people, the first 5 people you would like to introduce Hamily? Because I know Tiur, Jonedy are also already started high five meeting, because you are sharing Hamily already. So why don't you guys pick 5 people, priority people, and analyze and plan strategy for each of them. So you're going to analyze what's their name, where they're from, whether they have experience with network marketing, do they have positivity, growth mindset, commitment, and do you see them as a full-time distributor, or is this person only be interested in consumer, like that? So for 5 people, okay? Can you guys do that? So even we have reading assignment, but this is prospect list activity is the main activity of this business. So you guys are really learning the core contents of the beginner track. Okay, so I'm gonna share this slide in the group chat as well. So don't worry about it. Okay, let's do. If you have any questions about prospect list, we can share about it. Questions? Johnny, did you have a question?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, so, what about people? Because I'm a pastor,
Mm-hmm.
and also, I have at least 5,000
Oh,
viewer in the Facebook's
okay.
follower.